chilling. I have no gains, bro. I wish, bro. I haven't been to the gym in months. I'm surprised I have like the muscles that I do. It's not a lot, but hey, man, push-ups and sit-ups will definitely get you there, bro. But anyways, how you guys doing today? Welcome back. Today is literally gonna be a trade recap, but I didn't take any trades today. It was literally just me tape reading and placing a mock trade, just due to how order flow was. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. We're gonna go through it and go through why my trade hit, go through what was my thought process during this mock trade, and honestly, it was just a tape read. And I was like, you know what, we're gonna play some mock trade because I'm pretty confident that my take one of my at least one to two of my take profits will hit. The last one would probably be like a long term play, but we'll see. And as we can all see, all of them ended up delivering exactly where I wanted to deliver, and we're gonna talk about it. And this is, I don't know, I just think it's beautiful, man. Just being able to learn how price fluctuates, like the knowing the reasons to balance imbalances, generate liquidity, take out draws on liquidity. Having this in mind and just reading price, man, it's beautiful, bro. Like I remember, like I'm unprofitable still, but like there were literally times where I was like, damn, bro, like what am I even doing? Now I just feel like I'm just making progress, bro. It's I don't know, man. I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere finally. I've been at a like I don't know. I've been at a halt for a long time, bro. Something I don't know. It just finally feels like I'm getting somewhere. But it's just part of the game, man. You just gotta have faith in God and just faith in yourself, man. Alhamdulillah. All right, let's talk about it. So today, coming into today, we had CPI news data. As we all know, any red flag for order is literally high impact. Price is gonna want to target those draws and liquidity because remember, high impact news, data highs, data lows. It's basically the essentially at it's basically like session highs, session lows. That strong draw and liquidity. So that was my original bias coming on today. If you look at the hourly, we were actually pretty bearish. We were respecting all bearish order flow, and I should have noticed that. But what I really wanted for New York AM was to really just make a manipulation, taking out data highs, maybe potentially even coming in for this London high, and then from there displacing downwards. Because again, we were respecting bearish order flow, so I don't know. Probably would have wanted a manipulated. Whoa, manipulated. I probably would have wanted another manipulation, but then again, now realizing and tape reading it back again. During that data high, we came into this imbalance again after coming into it again. Well, pause. We came into it the first time, and then with data highs, we revisited a second time, and then just fully came out. So, I mean, again, coming into New York AM to take out data highs and then come into that gap would probably seem improbable since, price is balanced. That is why it kept on going lower. And with that said, we also had a 1 hour breaker from this 9 a.m. candle. Boom, and end up having a retracement back into there. We're just tape reading as I go along and what my thought process was during this on the 4 hour. Nothing really too special. I mean, we invalidated this gap, which I should have known. We were just bearish in general. After invalidating this gap, breaking below the swing low, and then from there just respecting all bearish order flow, we were bearish to say the least. It's high time for order flow. I kind of want to start to learn daily profiles because it is another confluence that could honestly help me. Uh, but the way I trade, because I'm a discretionary trader, but with a model, obviously. Um, but yeah, coming into the 15 minute, we had nothing on the 15 minute besides these data highs that I wanted to see price manipulate to take out. That was my original draw. Okay, my bad. Back to it. There's gonna be a cut in the video, but the 15 minute, whoa, pause. Okay, going on to the 15 minute, the CPI news data was my draw on liquidity because I wanted to see price either hit that and see a reversal from it because we were already bearish, and or if we made some PD rate, I wanted to see one of my models, two data highs, be a target. So with that, we made a 5 minute order block. Well, it turned into a breaker block, which is why I took the mock trade. But coming into today, I'm gonna tell you how everything played out. We had this 5 minute order block. Um, that we were still in bearish. I mean, whoa, not bearish, bullish order flow. We were in bullish order flow since we broke out of this swing high. Whoa. So if we broke out a structure right here, we were in bullish order flow. Excuse me. And from there, we ended up creating this order block. I want price to come into this order block and then get a closure out so we can keep pushing to data highs and then see a reversal out. But unfortunately, we did not. We ended up getting a close out of the order block, but however on ES, I mean not ES, yeah, on ES we ended up closing inside the order block, and from there we just kept on. I don't want to say like dicking out, cause wicking out. I'm gonna say that, and then wicking out of the order block, taking out pre-market liquidity and London session liquid some London session lows, and from there I thought maybe a reversal from that could be possible, but again, looking at the higher time frame, we were respecting all bearish order flow, and there was honestly really nothing to just do. And from there, we were just consolidating in this range until we eventually broke out of this order block, creating a breaker block. And this is what really made me want to change my bias back to shorts, because I wanted to long the data highs. Honestly, I knew we were short, but I wanted to long the data highs, find a setup that was gonna make me long the data highs, take that out. That was my drawn liquidity, and we just didn't get that, but it's all good. Excuse me. What made me want to switch my bias was the fact that we kept on playing into this breaker block multiple times, and it was not for a fact, but it was high probability that that price was gonna want to continue lower since we continued to retrace back into the breaker, and that is exactly what we did. So from there, I basically just scaled down to the 3 minute. We had nothing on the 3 minute. I would usually look for another 3 minute PD array, but instead we broke 3 minute structure, which was really good for me. So after we broke 3 minute structure, I pretty much just scaled onto the 1 minute, look for another entry, because while we broke 3 minute structure, we were still while we broke 3 minute bullish structure. Yeah, 3 minute bullish structure. We were out of the 5 minute breaker block. So from there, after that, it was pretty set and calm. I was like, okay, bet. Scroll down to the 1 minute and let's see what's popping. Brand new whip, let's hop in. I got options. I could pass that hoe like stocking. Just joshing. I forgot the lyrics, but damn. So we had this gap that we had this imbalance right here, and first entry would have been right off here, but no. Excuse me. We ended up creating this other gap, and with that, price just kept on fluctuating within everything. On ES, we ended up creating a order block, 1 minute order block. Hello, yeah, 1 minute order block, and price was also in this same gap that Nasdaq was in as well. It was just a very crazy area of consolidation. Honestly, if you just look at it, this whole area was very, very, very consolidated. And from there, I pretty much took an entry off of this fair value gap right here, and off of, well, excuse me, the closure from here, which would have technically been here, and then from here, the closure from here, and we technically halted. So I would have set a limit order for right here, and this would have been my entry. I would put stops above the order block, right below, whoa, right above equilibrium, and right where price would have broke structure, and then continued on higher. Same thing for Nasdaq. This was a very solid stop loss, would have been above the 1 minute swing high, and if price were to come above here and actually close, price, structure would have been broken, and then price would have continued upwards. So it was a really, really valid stop loss in my opinion, which is really good, because if you guys look at the channel, I don't have a good history with stop losses, but all my trades, they literally hit, because I'm able to tell the draw on liquidity and where price wants to go. But yeah, coming into that, I wanted this swing low, this low resistance sell side liquidity, to be my take profit 1, so I can move stops to break even. And then from there, take profit 2. Well, last take profit honestly was this 5 minute order block right here. Well, not yet, not yeah, yeah, technically, yeah, this 5 minute order block right here. But not really like the body or anything, just like the wake of the order block. Pretty much sell side liquidity. And then one of my long term take profits was the 50% of this. Like, this would have been like, bro, when I'm about to tell you, this is ball knowledge, bro. 50% of this hourly whatchamacallit, of this hourly candle would have been like a long term play if I was really nice like that, bruh. If I was really nice like that, bruh. 50% of this whole order of not order block, of this whole freaking gap, bruh. I'm gonna put you guys on game. When it's a big gap like that, price is gonna want to retrace into that huge gap by at the least 50%. If it's like 85% and above, we're probably gonna inverse it sometime soon. But if it's a huge gap like that, bro, literally just tape read data, bro. Every time we see a gap like that, we're always retracing heavily, and then we see a reaction out of it. So literally, like, for ballsy moves, obviously I didn't trade. This was just like in my thoughts, like mock trade. I literally set a take profit for here, because I was so confident, so super confident that we were gonna want to fill in this gap at least 50% of the way. And if we sold, I mean, and if we filled it 50% of the way, what else are we gonna hit? Previous day equilibrium. And then what are we gonna do after that? We're gonna balance out the range and continue in the way that we're going, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. TJR, well, not TJR, TJR, more trades, ICT, literally all got me right, bro. I'm telling you, you guys need to see the study, bro. Obviously, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but it's like, bro, it's like some days you could just recreate. Like some days, price will just be spitting in your face where it wants to go, and you just have no choice but to take it, bro. Pause. On ES, same thing. Entered off the order block from there. First take profit was the sell side right here. We were unfortunately not in equilibrium. We were almost in equilibrium, but I just kept it there just in case. First take profit right here. Second take profit was same thing as ES. I mean not ES, Nasdaq, but instead it was this order block. And last take profit right here was these equal highs. Oh, equal lows. Well, relatively equal lows. Yeah, relatively equal lows as you can see right there. And from there, it was pretty much golden, bro. Like literally, we ended up hitting that. What else did we hit? Previous equilibrium. What else did we hit? Right here, 50% of the hourly block, bro. I mean hourly gap, bro. There's gonna be times where price is really easy to read, really, really easy to read, bro. Unfortunately, I would have got stopped at our break even, but I would have been satisfied because literally went the way I wanted to, bro. Literally went, bro. I was debating on making this video to be honest, but I like what you call it? I like to just tape read. This was literally what we did, guys. We just tape read what price wanted to do, and I was giving you guys what I did in real time. And yeah, overall, it would have been a W day if I had traded, but I'm sticking to my rules. I'm still profitable in the month, so I mean, that's pretty much all that matters. I've been right more times than I've been wrong, and the times I've been wrong were literally just my executions because all my draws and liquidity have been hit. If you go on my TikToks and see the videos I posted yesterday, but it's part of the game, bro. It really is part of the game. But I mean, yeah. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was pretty much it for today. Literally just tape read plus my mock trade, and you guys see like my thought process there and everything. But other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful night. This is gonna be a very late upload to be honest, so I apologize for that if anyone watches. But yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Definitely gonna trade tomorrow if I see a setup. With that being said, I love you guys. Give me a kiss.